You're welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to teach you how you can work with text in PIXELLAB. I'm going to show you different features that are available for you to work with as you work on PIXELLAB. Alright, so let's get started right away. Before that, remember this channel is Learn with Eugene. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This channel is meant to teach you various digital skills that you can do with your smartphone. So let's get started right away. Working with text in PIXELLAB. So very quickly, we are going to create a new document that we can create something that is similar to this and also learn other features. So we've created a new document and this is a default text that we usually have. So first I'm going to edit something like this. Let's say, okay, let's get started from starting afresh. I'm going to click on this to add new text. All right, so I'll bring up the text here, then I'll double tap it. All right, it will just quickly go to the edit mode. All right, so I'll click on this. I'm going to write my name is Eugene. All right, so click on OK and then click OK here. So we're done with typing the name. And the next we're going to do is for us to insert the different effects. Now, for you to work with text on PIXELLAB, you need to click on this A for text effects. So you simply move on. Let's scroll down to font. So when we talk about font is just a style of the text. Okay, you can see different font styles that came along with it, and you can also add more. So this time we're going to make use of some of these ones that are here. So let me make use of this amaranth bold. All right, so I'll click on OK. So we have our font already, right? So we can also increase the font size of it. Okay, so let's check on the style. Okay, let's leave it that way, and we're going to work with the color of it. So we scroll down to color past it. This is color. All right, so let's work with color. So you can see different formats, different colors that are available here, preset colors. So if you like, you can choose any one of them. For example, just tap on it to change. All right, yeah, just tap it to change the different colors. But if you want to go quickly to the one you desire, you just have to click on this plus icon and then you can select from any position that you want. So let's say we want to use kind of an orange color. You can see the sample from here, and you can adjust your sliders to give you the right color that you want. This one is about opacity, so make it opaque, make it a bit more transparent, but we don't want transparency in this one, so we leave it. All right, so this is the color that I want. I'm gonna click OK. You can just replicate this or use something slightly variable from this. Okay, now if you are familiar with hexadecimal colors and RGB colors, this is a hexa code for this color and this is the RGB code for this color. All right, now if you want to pick color, you can just click on this. Okay, so when you click on that eyedropper, it's going to bring you to any particular one. Choose from any place you want and then you click OK. But that's not what we want right now, so we're going to take it back to where we were working with before. All right, so something like this. Okay, okay, let's take this one now. Click on OK. Now this is how you can add color. But if you look at another one, you see gradients here. Gradient is a mix of two or more colors. All right, so here you can see the various variations that we have here. Like we have black and white in this place, we have blue and white, we have lime and green, we have what color is this again? So blue and dark blue, a lot of it. You can also decide to choose different formats you want, like let's take on this plus icon. So from here, if I tap on this left side, I can be able to choose any other color variant of mine. So just click on this color icon. So let's say I need the same orange color we're working with. Okay, yeah, do something like this. I need it a bit dark. I'll bring it up to red. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to teach you about color mixtures in several other videos. So click on the right side of it, which is the second point, and then we can add a color to it. Okay, So let's take it a bit more dark. All right, let's take it a bit, make it a bit more reddish. Don't want it too dark. Okay, if you want it very dark, you can just bring it down to this part. Okay, you bring it the dark part, but this is the main one. I want it up this way. Okay, I'll click on OK. You can see my color variations. Let's say OK. You can see how my color is right now. All right, so something else we'll have to do, let me show you something about the coloring. On colors, when you come to your gradients, let's go back to the plus here. At this point, you can add up some points. All right, add up a third point. So this can help you to give you another variation of color. So by just tapping here, you can add up a mix of another color variant. You see it now. So this is how it goes about, and this helps you to either reverse it or you shift the focus to the particular color types that you want. Okay, so that is done. Then also you see the different pattern of it. So this is a linear gradient, all right? So a linear gradient on a vertical, linear gradient on a horizontal scale, which is a radial. Okay, it looks like a circular form of fill. All right, then we have this one square or from the side. All right, this one is from the the half part of the design. Okay, you can see how the fill works. Then also you can also adjust all of these so give you what you want. Is that clear? So we can get it up to give you the way you want it, just based on what you want. We can have this other one. All right, so you can also adjust them. You adjust them to give you what you want. All right, so we're going to make do with this and click on OK. So that's about coloring. All right, so after you're done, just click on OK. Now, if you notice, you see that the entire text is selected. Okay, yeah, the entire text is selected. So if you want to just apply it to, you want to apply it to a particular text, we can just, my screen seems to be, okay, let's assume we want to apply it to just name is. All right, I want to give this place a different color. All right, so I can just add up this and give it just like this. So only that place is having that particular color. So that's how you can use different color variations on your job. So you click on OK and we're good to go. All right, we're good to go. So the other thing we can do is, if you look at the what we brought initially, we had a background on it. Okay, that's not just a box but a background. So we're going to add a background to it. Yeah, this is text background. You can see it here, text background. All right, so we'll add a background to it. Then you enable the option. All right, so when you enable the option, you can see it already here. So in this place, first let me increase the size of this and I'll reduce this box. All right, so I want it a bit big from this nose. Okay, so I'll leave my color. Let's go back to the background. I want a completely black background color. All right, notice you can also give the gradient color if you want to. For example, this. All right, so you can give this depending on what you want, or you choose a different form of background. But I want a solid background, so I'm going to use a solid black background. All right, so I'm done. Now another thing, if you notice the other one we did from the display, you see that the text is actually centered on each other. So here I'm going to click on it again, and then we're going to look for the alignment option. All right, so we have to align. This is alignment. All right, so let's click on text align, and then we can click on center. So we centralize our text now. You understand it? So if you have questions, please just drop it on the comment box, and I'll respond to you as soon as possible. Okay, so we've done that. For this, let's just edit this text. Remember, we're still on the text tool, so we'll click on edit. I'm going to say working with text. So then I've typed this before, so giving me some auto suggestions. So you have to type it from afresh. So I click on OK. So working with text. So another thing I'm going to do, I'm going to change the font size of this font. here, change the font. Let me choose Logger Sans. All right. So I have this. I need it a bit smaller. Okay, then I want it a curved text. So with this, actually, you can actually rotate your text about. You get it? Yeah, you can rotate your text about the way you want it. But I don't want it to rotate it. So all I just want is a curved text. So if you look at this text picture, you see curve. Yeah, yeah, this is curve. So you click on curve. All right, so here you can choose the bending format. You can either increase it or reduce it to curve the other way around. Do you see it? So this is how you can curve text on your sub. So this is very good for some kind of logos that have text all around. So I'm gonna have it this way, working with text. I don't want it so much. This is cool with me. So I'm gonna bring it up this way. So that's for text effect. Then also another thing is so called okay, let's add another text. Okay, we'll add up a text, and for this text we're going to edit it. We'll write it we're going to have it learn with Eugene. Okay, so click on okay. Now on this text we're going to change the font size to font size font style rather. So let's have regular. Okay, so we have different font style that makes it italics or underline. So when you want to underline your text and want to make it italics, this is what you do. All right, so we make it up in this way. So we have our text underline. All right, we're going to leave it this way, underline and italics. So the next thing we're going to do is to add what we call stroke. Now first, before we can see that effect, I want us to add a red color to this. So we're going to choose a pure red color. So I'm going to bring up my slider this way, and then I'll slide it up this pattern. Okay, so we have a cool red color. Okay, so we have color like this, but you see that it's a bit shouty on it. So I'm going to tape it with white. So that's what we call stroke. Okay, so the outline color, we'll call it stroke. All right, so this is stroke, and then you can increase the height, the width of it. Then also you can check up the different colors that you want with it. All right, so you can see, yeah, we've got some nice one, but me, I'll prefer white. Okay, so this is white color. So we've got this. There are lots more other features that we can work with. For example, let's say uh, I'm happy. Let's say I'm happy. Okay, when I choose happy, I can also work with many other features here. One of the features I would like to work with is this rotate, which I've also shown you before. We can do from here, but I'm going to use this angle to rotate it. You can see here. So you get all of this. Now this button here is to reset to default value. Okay, so let's say we needed the rotated text. Let's leave it this way. All right, so click on OK. Then some other feature is the spacing feature. I want this a bit spaced out, so you can space the text out. So this is different from actually making it big. All right, so I can actually make the text bigger this way, but this time around I'm not making it big, but rather I'm taking the text. Okay, so the text format. Now also let's apply the text spacing effect here. Look at the spacing effect here. We have two. We have letters, which is this. Each of the letters has been spaced out. Let's take it back to default, and we have words. So it's going to put the space between each individual word on it. Okay, so let's just apply a little bit of this, and we're good to go. So we're still working with happy text. Um, leave it up this way. Then we can have text shadow. All right, so let's add text shadow here. We have text shadow. Sorry, I want to use the outer shadow, so I'm going to enable it here. So here, enable outer glow. All right, then the blur radius, adjust it. Okay, so we're good to go. You can also change the color of your stuff, but I'm going to leave it to be black. Then opacity, how you want it to be thick or transparent rather. So we're going to leave it up this way. Happy. So this is how you can work with text. You can do several other features, and it'll be very nice. So with time, we get to learn more about this. For 3D text, I'm going to create a special video to work on 3D text and reflection, perspective, and the rest of it. So if you have any question, please do well to drop your questions in the comment box and I will respond to them. One more thing before we go, we need to actually centralize this thing on our page. So by selecting it, we come down to our position. All right, so we can actually move this, but this one will not give us auto center because this one is allowing us to just move it by ourselves. All right, so I'm going to allow it to use a relative position, which is middle of the page, center of the page. All right, so it's exactly centered both vertically and horizontally. So in the next video, we're going to talk more about using shapes, and we'll learn different effects you can apply to shapes. Thank you. Please remember to subscribe with on my YouTube channel if you have not subscribed, and invite your friends to also learn with us. Thank you.